Lynch left side. Finds a little bit of a hole. Keeps his legs moving. He's across the 40. Midfield. 45. He's on the run. Lynch. 40. Pushes him at 35. Look at him go. He's down to 20. 15. He could go. He is going to go. Touchdown Seahawks.
Oh, when internet was created, fantasy football was created.
No, actually before 19, whatever I said.
I think it was created before.
Why did I
internet.
say that?
I think it was created 19 because you can play fantasy football without the internet.
1979.
Well, I know that it's pretty old. I think that it's been going on since like the 90s.
I believe it was invented in 1983 in Chicago.
Good try, Trevor. I think it was invented in 1963 in Chicago.
I actually don't think that it's a million people that play fantasy football. I think it's closer to a billion.
Maybe 10 million-ish.
Like, at least 10 million. Like, it's huge.
Fantasy football was created in 1963 in Oakland by Bill the Gill Wickenbach, using the format of one quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers, a tight end, and a kicker. It took off in 1989 when the internet usage became available to fantasy players. Now, over 33 million people play fantasy football in America.
Yeah, I started last year. This is my second year in fantasy football.
How many championships have you won?
None yet.
I started playing fantasy football 4 years ago in the same league that I'm in right now.
Oh, when I was young, I played a lot of fantasy football, and I was good. I'd win like every league. Then I took a break, and now I'm back into it, and my team is less than sufficient.
I started playing fantasy football about 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't really pay much attention to football, and then my friends started playing in this league, and I was like, I'll make money. Hasn't happened yet, but hopeful.
Most important fantasy football position, honestly, the kicker. The kicker, most people don't even pick in the draft. But my kicker is averaging 11 points a game. Like, most people wide receivers average less than 11 points a game. Like, kicker, most underrated player in the game, most effective.
Usually pick up.
It's the running back.
I think it's the wide receiver. Actually,
running
the
back.
tight end.
It's the running back. Everyone knows it's the running back.
Everyone knows it's the
Defense,
running
special teams.
back.
I think the most important fantasy football position is the tight end because a lot of teams who don't have good tight ends are terrible. I mean, you have to have a good tight end. You can't just... Because there's only like 3 good tight ends in the whole league. The most important fantasy football position is probably quarterback because I've found that in the past, teams that didn't really draft quarterbacks that early or had a problem with quarterbacks, they really struggled.
I am a member of the Amherst Boys Fantasy Football League, run out of Will Buddington's basement.
Decker Like Rice. It's a league I have with some of my friends from Amherst.
This is my first year in the Amherst Boys Fantasy Football League. Started last year because Samson Hire apparently ruined the league.
Well, I was actually a founding member of the Amherst Boys Fantasy Football League. But unfortunately, we had a falling out last year, and I was kicked out of the league, and it's been real bitter since. I haven't talked to those boys much, and yeah.
Samson basically ruined our entire league, and he deserved to be kicked out, and the chances of him ever getting reestablished in our league are very low.
First of all, I'm talking about corruption. Corruption of our league. Will Buddington, league manager, corrupt. So corrupt. He's an okay owner. He does base his opinions off like ESPN analysts, which is some bull. That's probably why he's like in last place, but that's not the point.
That's definitely not true. I'm definitely not corrupt. Some people don't like the way I handle things, so I've tried to make the league more democratic, and by doing that, it's angered some people, so really I just can't win.
Put it lightly, I'm a legend, actually. Won 3 out of 4 championships. The only year I didn't win the championship was when you guys picked my team, still came in second place, still made it to the championship. So, legendary status, most definitely, most definitely.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're gonna get. Don't you ever talk about me.